I got a headache. Hey guys. I'm sorry. Hello, ladies and gents. Hello, everyone. I just wanted to come on really quickly because I feel like I don't do enough of these videos, and I hope this is turned the right way. I hope this is turned the right way. Was that right? Hey, is this turned a weird way to you guys? Let me know. Is this turned weird? Should I have it like that? Okay. Um, First off, I just really wanted to come on here because I said, I don't want people to have the wrong impression. I wanted to let all of you all know that I am super duper duper proud of all of the people who want to become nail techs. I am super proud of the people who are taking the steps, who are trying to learn, who are trying to do everything they're supposed to do. And I never want to misconstrue my message. My message is like, do this, but let's do it right, and let's make sure we get some money and nobody can stop you. So I just wanted to come on here really quick to say that I'm so proud of you guys. I'm listening, I'm watching all the comments. Just because I don't reply to everyone, it would just be too much time because it's all these videos with all these comments all day. But I'm just really proud of you guys, and I just really want you all to know that you can really do this. Like, I just had an aha moment here, literally sitting here like, wow, I've done all these things and I'm just a little old nail tech. And a lot of people don't look at this industry and take it seriously, but I just want to be a really good example to show you guys what you can accomplish. You can accomplish. I just looked over my accountant just sent in um my schedule C, and I'm looking at the money that I made and I got to pay the government. And I'm like, wow, all this filing feet and all this scrubbing and all this stuff, all this hard work, it pays off. So I really want you guys to really do this. Whatever your situation is, you can do it. I don't mean to get smart with people when I say certain things. I'm just a very busy person. So if a person needs me to, like step in and give them specific one-on-one help, it's just like, it's kind of like work for me. So I'm like, I can help generally, but I don't ever want anyone to think I'm trying to be smart with them. It's just like, it's your future. You're always investing in your future. But let me break it up, and I want to tell you all this funny story that happened. Because during this pandemic, it's been really, really crazy trying to get people their stuff. And like I said, one of my main suppliers literally just said, hey, we can't even get stuff shipped out right now. It's so locked up. We're just letting you know. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna have to take down all these products because I don't want any issues. But on the flip side, I got an email today, well, Chicago Beauty Source. So on the website, someone sent in an inquiry like, I need to cancel my order. I need to cancel my order because someone just bought me the same exact thing for my birthday. So I need to cancel this order. I'm like, oh my God, this has just shipped out to this person and they want to cancel it. And I'm like, how do I even answer this? And I'm like, there's nothing I can do. It's already shipped out to them. I'm like, well, actually, it's already shipped out, and it's on its way to you. So there, I can't do a refund on it. And then she responded back, and I said, actually, it's showing that it's already there. So she responded back. I said, I hope this is not going to be a problem. She responded back. She was like, oh my God, laughing out loud, laughing out loud, laughing out loud. She was like, I thought somebody bought this for my birthday, but this was you guys sending it to me. Because I was literally able to get her that item in like 3 days. And I think that because it came so fast to her, she thought that someone bought it for her birthday. And I'm thinking it's about to be a problem. I'm like, oh my God, here we go with another issue. But it all worked out. And it was just the funny thing of the day because she wasn't expecting the item to come in so soon. Neither was I. So like I said, some items boom, right away it's shipping out. Some items is slow as I don't know what, but with this pandemic, it's like a lot of this stuff is just out of my control. All I can do and all Aisha can do is we can just try to keep on top of everything and get, get the orders in as soon as possible. So that was just a funny story. She said I was calling around trying to figure out who sent me this to my birthday, da 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, you bought it for yourself for your birthday. Okay. Let me read this. Let me read this. So we got people in here. You said it's all good now. Okay, yeah. Thank you. We all love you. Yay. Because I'm like, especially, and you all got to stop me too, because I will sit here after working and running around here, and I had all these meetings yesterday, and I'll sit down, and by the time I get on the camera with you guys, I'm tired, and then I start sipping on wine, but I won't eat. Or I only ate a little because you all know I don't have a regular size stomach. So I don't get a lot of food in. Then I start sipping wine and I'm like, Tanisha, I think you was a little tipsy on that live. I'll be so sorry, but I think I don't know. So you said mentor, and it's crazy. I didn't plan on being anyone's mentor. I just was like, we need a channel that's going to get down to the nitty gritty, you know? And we got a lot of fabulous people for the other stuff, but no one's, talking about the problems, like all these case studies and stuff. I'm like, no, these are real scenarios. And it's like stuff you never think about until you're in it. But now you guys will be like, wait a minute, something like that, and you will know how to handle it. I'm reading so many things where people have all these scenarios they post in the Facebook groups, and I'm like, wow, you'll be surprised what you will go through with clients. You will be freaking surprised because you're dealing with the public. So, but you said you needed to hear that. Thank you. Yes, I wanted you guys. I don't want to just constantly keep coming. I can make sure no bugs is flying in here. I don't want you all to think that I'm just like, y'all ain't doing. No, I'm just like, I just want to make sure that these people are getting into it for the right reasons and understanding the amount of work that's involved. Because I'll be tired, like for real. So that's all. But you all coming on here, you all still watching the design videos, buying the glitter, all that's needed. I just want to make sure that we are professionals and we know what we're doing. That's all. So I'm very proud, and I read all the stuff I read when you all say I enrolled in school or I graduated or I filed for this or this or this. If I don't ever seem like I'm like grazing over it, it's because my mind goes like 50 miles a minute. Like right now, I still got to respond back to my accountant. I got to reach out to Aisha on some stuff. I got a package here that needs to go to the post office. It's going to Canada, and I didn't want any issues, so I had it speed shipped to me so I can make sure it ships properly to Canada. Just all type of stuff. When I tell you it's all type of stuff that I'm constantly doing, like all day, every day, and I'm up till 3, 4, 5 in the morning. And then Cece called me. She called me at 2 a.m. and we were on the phone till 4 a.m. discussing some stuff because we're thinking about doing some business together too, right after this pandemic. So I'm always got a lot of balls rolling. And then remember I told you all about that simulated big salon that I'm opening. I was working on that last night too. That's a lot of work. That's not something that's going to come right away, believe it or not. Even though it's a Sims game, I have to literally go and create a whole world so we could take these case studies and different scenarios and we can watch it happening in the virtual world. So that's another project I'm working on. Just to let you all know. The truth is the truth. No apologies needed, sugar. Okay, but sometimes I'm like, girl, you so straightforward. You go collect that money. And believe it or not, right now, we are losing money on a lot of items because stuff has jumped up. Literally $20 to $30. Like something cost us 20 bucks now is $49. I keep saying this, but for real, and we'll just go ahead and honor that order, but it'll be like, wow, we lost $3, we lost $6. So you might see some things jumping up because I don't know why they're doing this, but it's like, I just wonder if they're like taking advantage of the situation. Everything has like literally jumped up. And like even that supplier there that was like, we basically saying we can't ship anything, we're not guaranteeing it. So if you order it and it don't come, we're not refunding you. That's what they said. Even their shipping went up like 5 times higher before they just made that announcement. And I'm like, what is going on? And I don't really want to take prices up that high. I'm just going off of what's happening, period. It's this is whew. But anyway, you said sad about not getting my mask. We'll purchase something later. Yeah, did you have to did we refund you? Because we had to refund a lot of people. We had to refund a lot of orders. Because they were like basically saying like, if we process these orders, we are not guaranteeing they're gonna show up. Even after 45 days, if it does not show up, we will not be giving you a refund. What do you guys want to do? We were like, no. Because they can just say that they shipped something out. We would have no proof and no recourse or anything. So we had to do that. And they're like, until further notice. That was a big blow because that meant all the aprons, all the smocks, and a lot of other items on there. We had to like shut it down because we just couldn't take the risk of them shipping and taking 3 months to get something out. Like, I don't know what's going on over there. But yeah, my motto for life is, if the truth hurts, at least you know it's the truth. Much love. Yeah, I just can't help it. You're good. Don't trip. I love that you share experience. I'm learning a lot. Good. Yes, that sounds good. Yeah, they losing their mind. Lee's, now Lee, you talking about the nail supply. Now, that's another thing with those masks. Like the face mask. Oh my God, I've been trying to stretch those too, because we went up there some weeks ago and they were charging $40. $40, not for a case, for a box, a mask. $40. I was like, what? They charging a ton of money for hand sanitizer. Like, are you kidding me? Like $18 for a 16 pump bottle of hand sanitizer. I didn't want that. CC wanted. She like, pick that up for me. I'm like, okay. No. Now I'm just gonna spray alcohol in my hands. That's all it is, alcohol and aloe vera gel. So yeah. Love your videos. You're extremely truthful and helpful. Thanks to you, I did my research for school and I'm gonna be enrolling soon. That's the thing. We be in our head too much. And I was in my head too much, even with moving forward on a lot of things, you know, that I'm trying to do. And then another thing I want to tell you all too, and this is a bad habit of mine, let's stop. Sometimes I talk too much on here, because I know yesterday I said something about, oh, I had to go put money in the bank and I couldn't even fit under the window. That's true, because I was trying not to leave out the house, you know, as much. So I was like, you got to put that money up, you know, whatever. I don't even like keeping cash on me. So I was like, I don't know if you should have said that. But it's whatever. I don't keep cash on me. But I guess what I'm about to say is, we got to stop telling everybody what we got going on, everybody our dreams, because people will put bad energy off on you. And I even have some people around me. It's like what's coming out their mouth is saying, oh, okay, that's what's up. But really, I get this energy off of them like, you know, people want you to do good. They don't want you to do better than them. So I'm like, I got to start keeping some of my dreams and stuff to myself. I got to start just praying a little bit more about stuff. And I notice the more I pray, the more things open up to me. And I've been doing my saging and my meditation, and stop talking so much to people, you know, like telling them my every move or my every update on things. I just got to start like keeping it to myself. But I get so excited about my progress. And I learned that I know better, but I keep doing it. So I think that's why I come on here and I start telling you all stuff. But I'm like somebody just said, yes, move in silence. I got to move more in silence. And one thing I did do this week is for the past week, I stopped posting so much on Facebook, because I know for a fact that there are people who do nothing but watch me. I know for a fact that there are people who have not ever liked any of my posts. But if I put up a story, they tell on themselves, because they be one of the first people under the views, because you can actually see people's names of who's viewing your stories and stuff. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even know that I was friends with this person. But they're always it's like three people I don't really fool with, and I forgot that I was even cool with them or was Facebook friends with them, and I would have forgotten. But they told on themselves that they still watching my every move. You'd be surprised who's watching your every move. You'd be surprised who secretly don't want you to make it. And it's funny, because two of these people are also people that I kind of grew up with, and they used to be nail techs, but I'm the only one that's doing it now, and I'm definitely the only one doing it on the level that I'm gonna say three people. It's three people, and it's funny because these three people never like anything I ever post. Yet they the first ones always watching my stories, and they're all three beauty professionals. We're not even gonna say nail techs. They're beauty professionals themselves, and we are not competitors or anything. But they never like anything. But they watching me hard, cause really they really want to say, "Man, tell me how you do that, or can you help me?" But their pride is too big. Their ego is not gonna allow them to come to me because we were on the same, playing field. And they will never admit that they need my help. And I would definitely tell it, but they rather just watch from afar and nick and pick and pull what information they can because they don't want me to know that they actually admire what I'm doing. And I'm not saying it in a cocky way. That's just what it is because people have egos. So I'm saying that to say you got to be careful because you'd be surprised who looking at you. But what I do is I leave my page open so people try to be my Facebook friend. I'm like, it don't even matter because everything I put up there is public and intentional, and I'll let you see me shine. If it inspires you, it inspires you. That's your personal issue. Yes, the energy doesn't fit their words. Yes, you could pick up on it. Yes, speak facts. A stranger will support you before a so-called friend. Oh, baby. And let me tell you, that is so true. And another thing I have come to the conclusion on, I had to really step back and stop talking to so many people. And I had to sit back. Sometimes we could talk so much to so many people we can't even think. We just talking and we just putting all our stuff out there. We letting other people put their energy on our dreams and our goals and everything. Sometimes you got to just step back and not say anything. Just sit back and think. Replay some things in your mind. Replay some scenarios in your mind. Replay some history that you got with a lot of people. If you really sit back and replay some history that you got with some of your so-called friends, you will realize that they're really your associates. They are really your associates. And we be putting all this energy and showing up to everything and doing all and tell them all our business and stuff. And really those people are not even your friend. Yeah, they come to you, they support you, but they always want a discount. Are they really supporting you? Or they know that they can get excellent stuff out of you, excellent work out of you for the low. You get what I'm saying? You want to know, you want to sit back and just peep it. I peep that a lot of people come, and I've given them so many discounts over the past 3 years. That was like 4 car notes. But them same people, I see them on vacations. I see them out at the bar every weekend. Always got on some new gym shoes. Always got on a new outfit. Always, always, always. But they have never paid me full price. And I said I'm about to do a little experiment. It ain't gonna be an experiment. I'm just gonna be like, I've given you a lot of discounts, but I feel like I've given out enough for right now. I can't afford to do any discounts. I'm trying to purchase a home and all this stuff, and I just can't. I'm not discounting anyone right now. I've given out a lot for free, and I'm gonna just say that, and I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna see what happens. You know why? Because I haven't. We will feel guilty for asking people our worth and what we really charge. People will make you feel like you're doing something wrong to them when they fail to realize, hell, you've gotten about $600 in free services out of me. If you want to add it all up, I'm gonna flip it right back on them. I'm about to do that. I'm seriously about to do that. I'm about to tell people, like, I'm not discounting any services at this time. I cannot afford to. And I've given away hundreds of dollars in free services to all my people. So my deed is done. So what's your budget today? And we're going to work within that. And the people that stay, those are your real true supporters. For real. I had to think about it. I'm like, man, these people only come around to get their nails done, and they always come around not expecting to pay the full price. I'm changing that. Push through with power of prayer and positivity. Yes. And I'm telling you, when I start pushing, sitting back and watching and praying and meditating and just keeping myself focused, that's when things started moving forward for me. For real. Like, seriously. So true. The same people that put your ideas down, do something similar down the road. Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny because I know people that are in the beauty industry and they just act like they do not, I forget about them. They are watching me hard. It's okay. It's so silly. We're not even competitors. I don't compete with anybody. I have my people, you have yours. If you need help or you want some advice on something, I'll tell you. I tell people what to, but people don't, sometimes people don't want, they don't want you to be able to credit yourself of helping them. They don't want to give you that credit. They don't ever want you to be like, well, I helped you or because of me. That's how they feel. When it's just like, no, it's like, it doesn't hurt me to tell you this little information. And even followers on IG will copy exactly what you do. Oh, yes. Trust me. Yes. Speak on it. Yeah. Whoops. You need the help. I'm giving away all the nuggets and gems right here. Like, during this whole coronavirus, I've been telling people what to do. Like, now is the time to break out of your shell. Now is the time to be posting and letting people get to know you. Now is the time when you practicing. You should be going live with practicing. This business, you can't be too shy. And then people will start asking, can they book with you? You can be building your following and having your books already ready to go once all this is over. You know, I told people about the press on thing. The press on thing has went crazy. People are selling press ons like a mug. You could easily go sell them on your personal page if you had to, if your business is not built up. So it's just like, I've been saying that. Shoot, I put out the acrylic class during this time because I felt it was a good time while everyone is down to kind of brush up on those skills so you can start offering the acrylic. You know, Egos will keep you from reaching to your full potential. Yes, that's true. I discovered broke my heart. Yeah. Genuine people are so elusive these days. I gave up. Man, right? But some want $20 quickie nails. Child, please. When you gain, they always looking to take you down. Hell no. More of that. Can I get a discount? Yeah, I'm kind of burnt out on all these discounts from people. And I started looking at it. I'm like, these same people sit in my chair and they have money for everything else. But some people may think, oh, what they really want to say is you charge too much. And I'm waiting for a person to tell me I charge too much. How much you think I should be charging with 32 years experience, celebrity work under my belt, and you getting work that lasts triple the time that you was paying for the discount work? So do I charge too much, or I'm just charging for what you're getting? I'm charging for the quality. You say yourself you don't have to come to me for 6 weeks sometimes, but you still want to pay the price for the work that you was going and having repaired every 2 weeks. You get what I'm saying? So I said, Tanisha, don't you feel bad for charging? People want something for nothing, and I'm sick of it. I'm tired, and I don't really care anymore. God has put so many new people in my life, period. New friends, new clients, all of that. Like I've said, shoot, since all this has started, I've gotten a whole police department that comes to me. All the women, Southwest Airlines, all the TSA people, ladies. That right there could replace my whole existing clientele. So when you move and you pray on something and you doing something that's good for you, move out the way, because don't be afraid to lose that. That's like a person with all these dead ends running around talking about my hair long, but you got a whole ratty, tatty, broken, battered, dead ends. Cut them dead ends off. Your hair cannot grow with a whole bunch of dead ends. It's just going to keep splitting up and you'll never see the growth of your hair. You have to, at some point, this is the same thing with life. We have to, at some point, be ready to cut off them dead ends, them frazzled ends, so our hair can grow healthy. And then over time, if we're patient, we will see the growth. Because I used to be one of the people when I was young. I had long hair, but I never wanted to clip my ends. I would just keep dusting them. But I never could understand why my hair wouldn't grow past my shoulders. It would always just grow right here, and then it'd be just, because I wasn't really properly cutting the dead ends. It wasn't until I did that I saw it. So I had to look at it like that. I'm not afraid to lose people anymore. Somebody said it hurt me. It hurt me when I stepped back and watched my position. That's another thing. I keep saying the same thing in all these videos, but this is just what's on my mind today. I'm proud of you all, but you're going to have to make a lot of hard choices, and some of it's going to be cutting people off. Man, once you get quiet and you sit back and you do what's best for you, you're going to find that a lot of people are not going to like it, because now that's when you know you're doing what's best for you. A lot of people love you because you're doing what's best for them and their best interest. And that's why they like you. They like what they get out of you. It's really crazy. It's sad. And that is why I like strangers better than I like friends and family. It's clients. I ain't gonna lie. And we are all here for a reason. We got your back. Yay. Yeah, stringy mess. And that's what our life is. Some of our social circles, we have a stringy mess of people in our social circles thinking that these people really care and they really want to see you evolve and grow, and they really don't. And we got to sit back and look at our dead ends and see how much needs to be clipped off. Get what I'm saying? When you start moving up, the people be dropping off too. Yes, no discount. They can go wherever they want to, nothing for free. And that's the thing. That's how you know when you start elevating, you're gonna lose a lot of people. If you try to take all those people with you, you're not gonna get it done. I don't talk to hardly any of the people. When I first moved back here in 2016, I don't hardly talk to any of those people anymore. Any of them. And I definitely wouldn't have got any of this done with them around at all. Nope. Not they were bad people, they were just a distraction, and they weren't on the same mindset, and they didn't really care. It's like, like you'll be around some people and they may ask you a question. They really just being nosy to see how far you've gotten. But if you start to go in detail and you start to talk about the details of what you're doing or da da da, you notice they man kind of drift off because they just really want to know the gist of you doing well or not. They don't really care about the details of it. You just pay attention to the people around you. You'll know, and you ain't got to be like, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Just fall back. Just slowly fall back. Just be busy. Just fall back and talk to them generally, and don't let those people know what you got going on. My mother always said you can count on one hand who your my grandmother used to say the same thing. You can count on one hand who your true friends and family, mostly your wallet. Yeah. Yep. My mama even pays me for the services that I provide, so I'm definitely not giving discounts. She said that she will always pay me. Let me tell you, out of my whole family, I only got one cousin who has ever paid me my full price and a tip, because she said I was paying everybody else before you opened up. That was when I had my big place. She would come, she brought me people, and she always paid the full price and tipped me properly. Okay. And on top of that, at one point, because it had gotten slow, she came and wrote me a check. I'll never forget that. She came and wrote me a check and prepaid for services. She wrote me a check for like $300 and prepaid for services. That's a person that supports you. And some people may say, well, you just charge like I can't really afford your prices. I always tell people, no, you can afford it. You just trying to get something outside your budget. And I'ma still hook them up anyway. But if you pay $50 for your nails, you know I'm gonna throw up probably a stone or two on it anyway. But stop asking me to discount the prices. Let me give you something for free if I want to. But stop. We're gonna have to stop letting people make us feel weird, like we are always obligated to not charge them the right price. No, you're going to get something in your price range. And if I decide to give you something a little extra, it's going to be on me. I don't owe it to you. And that's how I'm really trying not to feel guilty. Oh, stop it, Sharina. I really have been feeling guilty about that. Like, oh, you should get them, you should hook them up, da da da. But I'm like, some weeks, I'm like, wow, you have given away like $160 and free stuff. And it's just like some of it, the chunk of it come from these so-called friends and family people that you not charging them anywhere near the price. And then it some of it comes from my regulars. Now, I will tell you now, my regulars, I always hook them up. Not always, but I'm saying like here or there. I'm going to hook them up anyway, and I'm going to point it out. That's different. I'm talking about these people who expect it. Like, be careful. Be careful. Okay, so let me read that. Yeah, you cut off all the fat. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. Somebody just bought something. Um, Let me tell you something else. Oh, I got a headache. My brain. I was about to say something else really, really good. Oh, you'd be surprised. Let me tell you a story. You could think that you are best friends or really good friends with someone, and they don't even put you in that same category. You gotta sit back and look. Cause I had a friend that I thought we were really close. I consider her one of my best friends. One of, because I don't have one particular best friend. And I told her I was depressed. This was when I first moved back here. I was depressed for a moment because I couldn't figure out exactly what I was going to do with my life, and just being around the wrong people, drinking hard liquor all the time with the wrong people, just confused. The wrong people will have you in a state of confusion, fogginess. And I reached out to her and I remember saying to her, I need to get out the house. I need to do something. When y'all go out, call me. I want to go. I don't care. Even if it's just walking around the mall, whatever. I just want to make sure I'm out the house because all I'm doing, remember when I moved back here, I was Ubering. So I was like, that's all I'm doing. I need to, have some social time. She's like, oh, okay. Sure enough, this girl was not calling me. Was not calling me. But I'm seeing on social media, you here, you there, you here, you there. So I'm calling her again, like, what are you doing? Oh, such and such. And now we just went to the mall, blue jean shopping, jean shopping. I'm like, I told you I wanted to get out the house. She's like, girl, I forgot. Da, 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 da. But this person went on and on for months. And I'm study chasing up behind this girl. What y'all doing? What you got going on this weekend? Da, 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 da. I had to sit back. I had to sit back and think about that. Like, it just hit me one day. I said, wow. No, this is what made me think about it. I was on social media, and this person had an incident where their husband was hurt, and the way that they posted it was like it was very serious. Like, we're in intensive care. They're talking about, he might have to be put. So I dropped everything I was doing, even though this person never showed up for me when I said I was depressed. I needed to get away. I need to talk. I need to take a walk. She never got back to me, and she all out here doing everything else. But when I saw that she was in having an emergency, I dropped everything. I was at work. I was working downtown at a nail place that day, and I called, ran in the break room. What's going on? You need me? You need anything? Let me know how everything, you know. But after that, I even followed up where I said, let me see how he's doing. But it wasn't as bad as she made it sound, so it was fine. But I said, wow, you see how I dropped everything when I thought she was in trouble. I thought, she needed me. I even followed back up to see if she needed anything. She needed me to run errands. Did she need me to do anything? But I reached out to her and specifically asked her for help and to be here for me, and she was not. I had an aha moment. I fell way back. And I was hurt by that for a minute. But over time, let me tell you how it's so funny. Over time, I didn't care. And now that I don't care, and people see you on social media and your life is elevated and you all in your purpose and you doing what you're supposed to do, now this person is sitting here reaching out to me. Really? Calling me. Really? Saw me at a party. You want to sit next to me. You want to hang with me. Call me, girl. But when I was back here and I was depressed and I need to hang out and everything, you didn't think about me at all. But you see how that energy shifts? This person, and guess what? It's so funny. I think this person thinks I'm doing it on purpose, and I swear to God, I'm just too busy and I just don't care, kind of. This person has called me 2 or 3 times, like, call me back when you got time so we could catch up, girl. And I'm like, I will. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna call her today. I'm gonna call, and it just keeps slipping my mind. You know why? Because I have removed that importance off that relationship. And it's amazing because I used to run up behind trying to hang with her, and now she's running up trying to hang and connect with me. Ooh, y'all don't get it. Like, sit back and evaluate the relationships you got. Y'all sit back and evaluate it. Sit back and evaluate it. It was one-sided. I had a lot of one-sided relationships in my life. And when I really confronted some of them, I even had one person who I thought was one of my best friends. She said, you know what, in terms of the relationship, whatever I said, she's like, you know what, it don't even matter to me. Like, it's whatever. That was the friend who I thought we were best friends, and I was super cool with them, and my prom picture up in their house, and I'm buying all her kids stuff, and every event I'm buying all these gifts and stuff. And I had to sit back. This girl ain't never even took you out for a drink on your birthday or nothing. And when she was getting married, she reached out and asked me to do the makeup for free and said that she wasn't having any bridesmaids, only her family. And then when it came out, basically, long story short, she lied. She didn't want me to be in the wedding, but she just wanted me to do the free makeup. But her other best friend was in the wedding. Yeah, but she asked me to do the makeup. And we had it out. And I just told her how I felt and all. And she couldn't say nothing. All she could say is, you know what? It don't even matter. Cause I was right. I'm like, I done been there for you. Da 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 da. She couldn't name shit. She had did for me. I'm just now getting this in my 40s that I had a lot of lopsided relationships in my life. This is one of the hardest things I've had to do is to chop off them dead ends. I could not get to levels that I'm at right now until I start really taking some hard looks at stuff that need to be changed. I had to step out and not have friends for a minute, and I just prayed for new people. God has placed so many new people in my life. I was holding on to 20-year dead relationships. And that person is cool. That one friend right there, we ain't friends. I don't talk to her at all. What she did was unforgivable. And like I told her, that same friend was a terrible friend. It took me so many years to realize it. And another friend kept telling me, like, she's a bitch, she's a bitch. And I used to be like, no, she's not. Yes, she was. She is a bitch. But she was just, it was a lopsided friendship. The other friend, she's an acquaintance. We're not friends like that. We think we friends with so many people. And we think we so tight with some of these family members. Family will sit there and throw that up in your face. Cuz, fam, fam, fam. They want to psychologically trick you into thinking or feeling indebted to them. You better sit back and see how many of them people in your when you really need them, are they really there? Are they bringing you clients? Are they volunteering to come be your model and still give you money? Like, here, this is just something for you. I know it's not much, but thank you so much for choosing me. Like, really sit back and think. Because that little stuff right there, all that energy that you got around you that is not in your best interest, that those little things too stop you from being a nail tech, a spa professional, whatever it is you want to be. Having the wrong people around you will stop you. I'm just talking, but I'm so serious, y'all. I try to, my stories could be long, so I try to like just give you the gist of it. But I had a lot of bad people, like not bad, but people just didn't really have my best interest. I promise you. Rejection is God protections. Wait. Now I feel mean. I'm extremely rarely give any extra stones, artwork, or anything. Yeah, precious, you are mean. That's the quickest way to show appreciation without really hitting your pockets. I said, I got to stop all this discount my prices. I'm going to have to show appreciation when I want to and some free little art. But that's going to be all. Because I started looking like I'm losing too much money. No. Wait. We need to take care of one another. I have to, but I'm the reality. They shouldn't even be asking. It's tacky. This is how people ask you for a discount too. So how much you gonna charge me? That's a sad way saying like, I know you ain't charging me the regular price. People are manipulative naturally. We all have it in us. We know how to say certain things. We know how to trigger people different ways. It's just in us. It's just, are you gonna use it for good or for bad? You know? Oh my goodness, you all are going crazy up in here. Thank you so much, but let me get back on here. Let me get back on here. Be careful, because that's another way they do it. So how much you gonna charge me? What you do is you who knows the answer to that? Because I haven't said it in a minute, but what is the answer to that? What's the answer to that? I haven't said it in a long time, but y'all already know how you come back with that. Rejection is God protection. Won't those tables turn? Yep. That happened to me and also a so-called friend that was in the friendship to me. I still can't believe to this very day that that friend said that. But I'm waiting on y'all to see what it is. What's your budget? Budget. You already know. That's how you flip it. What's your budget? I haven't said that in a long time. But let me go on here and say, Marie, oh my God, I do not want to mess up your last name. But I bet you I'm about to say it right. Wait, Marie Matioch. Matioch. Is that right? Marie Matioch, thank you so much. You said we are all here for one another. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, you guys. Y'all gonna make me emotional. I said I'm not gonna be crying in all these lives and stuff too, because they're gonna start think I'm crazy. But My tears be tears of joy. I'm not even about to cry, but I really appreciate it because you all know I am really trying to go through some stuff. And I was so, got so much on my mind. Coming on here gives me a sense of relief. It gives me like an outlet to talk to people who understand, what it's like. It's a lot, and I'm trying to accomplish some really big things, and I had to really sit back and say, Tanisha, stop talking so much, stop telling everybody, and everybody don't really want to see you succeed. And this is a great thing. So thank you so much. Did I say your name right? I want to know. Thank you. But I want to know, did I say your name right? Just tell me yes or no. I just want to know. Okay, I'm real up and handling these comments. This is a powerful comment. We care until we don't. Man, I care too much and I do way too much. And then it's like once that shuts off, that switch shuts off. And I'm like that with men too. Like, I could be madly in love with you, and then I will program myself and do everything I got to do to detox myself from you, whatever relationship. I'm telling you, I will. Once I don't care, I don't care. And then it's like you don't want that face on because it's not even a mean face. It's just like I want to feel something. I can't. I'm gonna call that girl back, but honestly, it keeps slipping my mind. Back in the day, I would have been like, let me call her back. Let me call, girl, what's up? What we doing? Da, da, da. And no, I'm just like, I'm gonna call you back. She done called me twice and seen me out like, call me. Da, da, da. I'm just like, I am. I am. I got a whole list of people I got to call back. Yeah, it's important. Thank you, Sharina, for assisting her. I appreciate you all seriously. I'm not spending money on anything these days, but uh, food. And I did with the game that I'm trying to pull together. There are a lot of simulations that I have to add on packs, expansion packs. So I've been trying to slowly buy those and all the little details to pull all this together. But that's going to be some months, you guys, because it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be something so different. I can't explain what's in my mind, but when you see what I got going on, I'll probably do one live, open to the public so you can see. But I'm literally creating an online virtual reality show. Yep. Okay. I have two, but but the reality, they shouldn't. Okay, I'm going to read that. And Precious Me, where have you been? I said, I must have made Precious Me mad because I hadn't seen you in a minute. And yeah, you don't have to give people anything. We don't owe it to them. That's the thing. You don't owe it. And the problem when you start giving, I done made this mistake too. I was giving people so many discounts that I noticed that some of my regulars get this weird look on their face when I charge them the real price. That was happening a lot too in 2019 and the beginning of this year. I'm like, you giving out too many discounts to the point where they don't even recognize the real price. This is a problem because now I notice they have an attitude. Now they have an attitude low key, but they can't have an attitude because it's the price. So I'm like, you cannot keep giving out all these discounts. And then you know how people have an attitude, they feel some type of way because I noticed that when I charge the real price, oh, now I don't get a tip. That's their people are passive aggressive that way. That's their way of saying, oh, okay, well, that was your tip then. Because that's basically what they're saying to you is this all I want to pay you. I read and I pick up on things, and I'm telling you, that's what it's saying. And so now it's a passive aggressive unspoken thing that's happening between you and this client. So now I'm going to tell you how I am. Oh, okay, I'm picking up on all this. I'm picking up on all this. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to stick with the regular price from now on. Because basically you're saying that you feel entitled to get a discount. You know you're not paying me the full price, and the only way I'm going to get a tip out of you is if I'm giving you a discount. Well, you never have to give me a tip anymore. We're just going to charge, and I'm going to charge you for every little thing from now on. They don't want to mess with me because I'm going to win. And if you get mad about that and go someplace else and you find somebody to do the work I do, God bless you. I'm just going to put the next person in the chair. Hate to see you go. We gotta, man, this game is not easy. You're dealing with human beings who It'd be a lot going on in the chair. Y'all don't get it. It'd be a lot. We just here to talk about it. And we talked about what's your budget. I haven't said in a long time. Hey, Chrissy. Y'all, Chrissy been on Instagram snapping out. She been just posting, and using her logo. Yes. Grace said, my line is how much you trying to spend. See, I used to say that too. So then I came up with what's your budget, because I just feel like it sounded a little nicer. But that's what I used to say that too. How much you trying to spend? Because they will really try with you. I'm telling you, and it's you start giving away way too much. Marie said 30 years in the industry, been through a lot of shit too. Yes. When I tell you yes, yes, and a lot of characters, all different types. No callback. Keep your energy positive. This person, how can I say this? Believe it or not, this person was one of my first clients right out of high school. That's how long I've been doing her and her family. It's just that I think that over the years, especially when I moved to Atlanta, the friendship just changed, and I came back. See, when you move out of town, you will find out who your real friends are, because especially Atlanta, like, people only going to call you when you live in Atlanta because they want you to be their free tour guide. But that's a whole nother story. I didn't hear from people when I moved away, and that's when I learned who my real friends were. And I tried to move back here to Chicago and pick up with these people where I left off, but years had gone by. People simply forgot about me. It's like out of sight, out of mind. Silly me, you know. Nope. Just being bored, working from home, and napping your life away. Hey, Anthony. Nails by Cookie. Hey. You said you're currently raking the yard, just listening to the wisdoms. You had a lot of wisdoms too, all the time. This shutdown was needed for me to sit down and reevaluate my clients and business. Yes. I reopen tomorrow and prices are going up. Yes. My prices went up too. And it's on a big old board right behind me. So there you have it. And so I'm getting some people with some looks on their face. But guess what also has happened? Like I said, it's a whole new cluster of people. That's just like, if you go, God done already set me up with the next group of people. I'm telling you, when we got to move on it. We got to move on it. When you move on it and just do what you keep doing, the earth will bring you, you will remain, you will be in abundance regardless. Naturally. Because these people, I'm telling you, they will start messing with your mind. And I'm glad you said that, because I thought it was just me. Yes, I had to sit down and reevaluate, and I had to stop overworking myself too, working myself into the ground. People don't even care. You could tell them, oh, I'm booked. Oh, you can't fit me in. I ain't even ate today. Oh, shoot, you want me to bring you something to eat? Can you do me? They do not care. Like, people do not care. People say what they pay. A lot of people, not all, but people say enough to be proper. But when I know how they look at them, because I remember how I used to look at hairstylists back in the day, the popular hairstylists. I used to sit up in this girl, Carol Ann house, and we would just sit there all day. Carol Ann had like 6, 7, 8 of us in her grandma kitchen. The grandparents can't even get up in there to cook their food. We just done took over their house. And we would just sit there and kiki and laugh at all her jokes and all that. And she ain't even ate. Did we really care? Not really. We just knew she could do some good hair, and we was just grateful that she could fit us in. It's up to us to step up and take our business back and let the chips fall where they may. And guess what? She burned herself all the way out. And the last time I saw Carol Ann, I couldn't believe it, because you know what she was doing? Last time I saw her, I couldn't believe it. It really kind of did something to me. Last time I saw her, she was working in a mall, at a kiosk. You know they don't make no money. She was working at a mall in a kiosk, like selling gumballs or something. You know, like some little teenager job. And I was like, what? This was years ago. But I'm like, what is she doing? I said, you want to do hair? Girl, no, you can't get me to pick up a comb. You will burn yourself out. She was one of the best hairstylist in Chicago, the coolest. She was just doing too much and letting her clients just run her into the ground, letting friends, I'm sure, friends and family run her into the ground, and she made so much money. I know for a fact she was probably making about a good $1,000 a day. You will burn yourself out. So I had to sit back because I was getting burned out to that point. I'm like, this is not good. And people say, well, you getting that money. Yeah, I'm getting that money, but I'm starting to hate it again. And I will get to that point where I hate doing something. You will just stop doing it. You don't see it, but this business can push you to that point where you have burnout. When I moved to Atlanta, I was burned out. I didn't bring nothing with me but a shoebox. I've said that before. I can't get to that point again. Luxury houses never give discounts. You pay for quality, period. That's another thing too. Yep. You never see Gucci running a sale. And I think my ex-boyfriend, he said that when he was here one day. He said that, right? Where I asked him that, one of them. But they never run sales. Luxury brands don't run sales. Not true luxury brands. Yeah. I'm afraid to go, wait. I'm afraid to go back and work in a salon. And my day job has taken over my nail room. Life still has me on pause. Some salon cleaning habit freaked me out. Is anyone else afraid to go back working in the salon? Good question. Is anybody afraid to go back working in the salon? I am hungry and I do not feel like cooking. And I have something that I can warm up. This is just a random thought, but I'm really hungry. I don't want that. I don't want to eat that. I don't feel like going to get anything either. What should I do? Good question. Is anyone else afraid to go working back in salon? You said it's my time, supplies, my rent, and bills. You dropping dollars in five-star hotels. Shoot, this is the service fee and my schedule, period. You forgot the T on period. I feel a little better at Precious Me because I have a suite, one person in at a time, and I have procedures and protection in place, and I disinfect in between. Nervous, but I will make it work. Nope, I'm starting soon. Maybe next month. Don't trust Rona, but I'm trying to work. That's why I said we all on uncharted territory. Everything right now is to a point where it's like, everything right now is to a point where it is, ugh, do or die. Like, oh, I didn't think this was gonna last this long. And all of you all, can I ask you all another question? Let's pretend I had a little commercial thing because I'm about to say something real important, but I don't have my green screen up, so we're gonna do it like this. I'm goofy. Serious question. How many of you all got your money? How many of you all getting your $1,000? Do you know what I'm talking about? All of you nail techs, working nail techs, did you get your $1,000? Yes or no? I'm going to read. Forget the T. Forgot the T. I got a headache. This is lemon sparkling water. And I haven't eaten today, and now I have a headache, a bad headache. My boyfriend wants me to get a sweet. Precious Me, you didn't tell us you had a boyfriend. What's his name, girl? I'm just playing. My boyfriend wants me to get a suite so I can control all the cleaning, but I can afford that just yet. You know, we already talked about that. You should go back. Oh, you should go back and look at that suite. Remember that suite? I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but right now, everything is gonna be going for cheap because people know that we're heading into a depression or a recession or both, whatever. And you'd be surprised how lenient people are. Remember? And if you might want to get somebody to come in with you, somebody who does something that's complimentary. You might want to get a person who is an esthetician to come in with you. Be surprised. You said I did, but it went to a giant pressing bill. I was only able to invest so much. See, he is on that same thing. What do you mean it went to a pressing bill? Maybe I'm not reading that right. You all getting that $1,000? Y'all know what I'm talking about? You all should have been applying for that. I'm getting them mixed up, but one of them with the SBA, you being even a sole proprietor, you they'll give you $1,000. I think it's the payroll protection program or whatever. They'll put that money into your account, and that amount is forgivable because it's supposed to go towards expenses. If you're a sole proprietor, then you are the employee, so they'll give you $1,000 for yourself as an employee. He wants me to get a suit and work with my family that does hair. You both think along the same line. Oh, I don't know about family. If you feel some sort of way about that, I get it. But if not, get with a stranger, an esthetician. You'd be surprised because if you got a space that's like, you all can pay like put $250 aside a month, and now cover the rent plus the little. We already talked about that, but I'm saying like now would be the time to maybe go back and look into it, because you'll be surprised. Like sometimes the answer on something will be no, but then if the mood hits you to do something, you should just jump up and just see, because you'd be surprised that no turns into a yes and da 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 da. Like you just never know. What is it called? What's that called again? The payroll protection. Yeah, Small Business Administration. It's like the pay. It's PPP. I think it's the PPP one. It's through two or three of them, but I think it's the PPP one. You feel I did it way back when all this first started. I kind of forgot about it, and I didn't believe it was gonna really happen. And my friend was like, "It'll come when you least expect it." And yeah, yeah. So they're giving out like $1,000 per employee that you have, up to 10 employees, I think, or something like that. It Don't quote me on this because all this stuff is so confusing, but it is real. And if you are a sole proprietor and you have a legit, business, they're gonna ask you. You got to fill out the application, and at the end, they'll ask you for your bank account information, and it takes a minute to go through. But even for you as a sole proprietor, you would get $1,000. It's real. It's real. So I didn't even plan on being on here that long. You said Postmates. Yeah, I think I got a credit. I might order some food. I don't feel like it. You don't need a business ID. You're when you're a sole proprietor, it's your social security number. Yep. My friend has a catering business, and she's like, they put it in my account. It was just there. Yep. I haven't gotten it yet, but it is coming. And how do I know? Because I saw that the SBA looked at my credit. I don't know why they're looking at my credit, but the SBA did look at my credit, my experience. Do you need an LLC or something to get that? Nope. You can do it as a sole proprietor, but they are going to ask you what your revenues and things are. So, I do file taxes and all that stuff. So, they are going to ask you like what type of income. So you don't want to put yourself on the radar saying that you make fake income and then you come filing taxes and you haven't put any of that money down, because all that is with the government. So that's just my little piece of advice. Like if you're going to say some numbers that you really reporting for real. Because you all saw that guy just went to jail trying to get over on this money they're giving away right now, and this fool went. What did he do? Who was that? Somebody ex-boyfriend, Carly Red. Her ex-boyfriend went into the SBA and put in for one of those loans or whatever, or those grants, and he put in that he spends like some ridiculous amount, like he spends, what was it, like 800,000 a month on payroll. It was like some ridiculous, crazy amount, and he ended up getting like an $8 million deposit. And he didn't think that that was going to be flagged. And they swooped him right on up. The government did. The feds did. He did some fraud and got $8 million out of one of these programs. Was it two? 2 million. I'm sorry. It's $2 million. Like he had, I guess the eight, I'm thinking like the way he was like putting it in, it was something eight. It was 80,000 or 800 million, something he put in there to get him a $2 million loan or whatever it was. Dude, are you crazy? On a fake business. Yeah, and it's real. The government is giving away all type of funds and programs and loans. All this stuff is real. It's just that a lot of it is uh, um, there's a lot of confusion around it because they had to pull a lot of this stuff together quickly. So a lot of this stuff is just moving slowly. But yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wait. And can I get that even though I got the other? What other? Even if you got the stimulus check, you could get the stimulus check. You get your stimulus check too, but this is something else the SBA is doing, and you can get at least $1,000 as a sole proprietor. I didn't think it was true. My friend just got hers, and it must be true because I filled it out. I did go in and fill out everything, and I hadn't heard anything. I'm like, yeah, whatever. We'll see. I was just like, if it happens, it happens. And my friend was like, you'll see. One day you'll see a inquiry on your report, and I sure did today. And that was over 2 months ago, whatever. So she was like, after that, you will see the money just pop up in your account. I'm like, okay. So I said, let me mention this to them. And I didn't mention it before because I wasn't sure that it was real. Because I didn't even get a confirmation or anything after I filled it out. I was like, okay, I should get a confirmation email with the application number. I got none of that. And she said she didn't either. And then a couple of groups that I'm in, a lot of people were asking, they were like, I haven't heard anything. I didn't get anything. And people were like, just be patient. So I'm telling you that that is true and it is legit. So I like the idea of sharing a suite with another tech that may do lashes. Yeah, you could do something complimentary, and right now, you if you could find something cheap and that's just decent enough, go ahead and split it with someone. Because yeah, that's what I'm possibly looking into because I'm kind of getting sick of people in my house. Arkansas, Missouri, Arkansas. Wait, I'm confused. Buying diamonds and pearls. I can't. Yes, yeah. That's so I say, like it's a lot of money out here, but you always got the people that's gonna try to do the absolute most. It's free money that the government's giving away, just like the stimulus. And yeah. I can't wait to see how this plays out. It has to hit ahead. They cannot just keep asking people to sit at home and do nothing and just wait and see. Like people can't afford it. They just can't. You said, girl, I need a weed whacker for my eyebrows right now. Hmm. Yeah. See, I have two wax spots here. So, yeah. My brows are terrible. Well, they just, I have to draw mine in. I have to draw my arch in. I've never had a good arch. So I just keep them cleaned up. But I'm telling you, my lip was so bad. I was like doing like this at one point. I'm like, Tanisha, you should not be able to grab hair. Like that. So I did, I waxed myself like a week and a half ago. Yeah. And then, when you get older, it come up under here too. I do like this when I'm driving. I'm like, why am I pulling my hair like a man these days? I be doing all like this, like that's not cool. That's because I'm getting older. I don't know. But are there any other questions? I feel like I'm holding you all too long. And actually, I came on because I want to tell you all that funny story about that girl who said she wanted to cancel her order because somebody bought her the same exact thing for her birthday. It's like, that's your order. It's not a birthday gift. Ah. Yeah, I needed to step away. I had so much to do. I was getting overwhelmed. I'm like, okay, okay, the accountant just sent over this talking about look over the draft for the Schedule C and this and this and this and this. I'm like, let me just go online and talk to them and tell them that I am proud of everyone. I want everyone to do what you got to do. I want everyone to know that your dreams can come true. But I want everyone to do all the work they need to do. And let's not let people take advantage of us. It's okay to be nice to people. But I used to think I was a mean person. And sometimes I still think I'm mean. But I'm like, actually, you're a little too nice. My voice just sounds mean. I know it does. But I can't. I'm working on it. But I'm really a little too nice to people. I do stuff for people that I do stuff for people that they never would do for me. And I'm just really starting to give people the energy that they give me, and they don't know what to do with it. So that's really it. Start giving people the energy that they give you. They give you cheap energy in the chair. You give them cheap You give them exactly what they can afford and see what happens. They stick around, they get with the program, they go away, then you know that that person is only around for what they can get from you. These friends, can't tell everybody. I got a few select people that I just know that they have nothing but straight up love and everything. And I'm like, you got to just sit back and evaluate it. Watch these family members. You know, a lot of their family members, cousins, stuff be competing with you. Like, you got to watch it. People, ugh. And watch your social media too, because you'd be surprised who's watching you. That's it. Did anyone have any other questions? I appreciate all the super chats today. I wasn't expecting that. No, no, thank you all. You all really helped me. And I love you guys too, seriously. I like coming on here talking. What am I going to eat though? I do have some tilapia, and that thaws out really quickly. I just don't feel like cooking nothing. Are you all tired of cooking? I am literally, I'm just tired of cooking. I have not cooked this much in, whew, I can cook, but I'm just tired of cooking. Y'all need to eat. Got a headache. All right. Well, I will catch you all in the next one. Super dope. Let's go get something. I don't know what to do. I'm too lazy to leave out. So I'll figure it out. I'll catch you all in the next video, you guys, okay? Have a great one. Stay motivated. Be blessed. And get online. Let people know you here. Let people know you're here. Bye.